Welcome to the Palace of Love, and guess what, folks? It is week 17. You read that right, the last week in the TFO season. And we got Bobby's Planet Viltrum going up against the Wannabe Ballers. Two former champions battling it out. I know Bobby's a little bitter. He's probably not going to have the best record in all of TFO. But such is life. That's the way it was with this season. Immortal takes it out to the 27. So this pass focus offense will get to work with Invincible as QB. They're going to start with a handoff, make some nice moves, and plows forward for 9.5. Double back set for Invincible. Looks like it's going to be not a flea flicker. It faked me out. And it's an easy run, picks up that first down. The sweep to the near side. And this time it is the flea flicker. He's going to dump it off to the wide receiver, number 2, for 17 yards. Another first down. Chains are moving and they're in the Ballers' territory. Oh, he's got somebody wide open up top. Got a couple of choices, draws everybody in. It looks like it's too far, but it's a perfect strike right in front of the end zone goal line. And that's that strange thingamajig that sticks up with the pads around it. You know what I'm trying to say. Man, what a shot. Gets both feet down. I thought he held the ball too long, but he wanted to ensure the defense could not turn around and make a play. That was pretty. Sinclair with a relatively shitty kick to Boobie Miles, who does not look super fast. However, he's fought off a guy, gets about 10 yards on the return. Falco, gonna just pocket it and run. Not a ton of speed, but able to pick up 9.5 himself. Got something in my teeth, it will not come out. It's bothering me. All right, let's see. Nope, they don't try to go for a big hit, but they give it to Jennings, who's tossing people left and right. Look at him go. He will not go down. And finally, shoestring tackled at the 17 after tossing 3 people and turning partly invisible. Big pickup. They love it so much. Oh, but this time they need him in the backfield. That's some tough defense right there. Jam up Jennings. Loss of 2. Now they're going to pitch it back down. Jennings is a man. Doesn't get tossed around there. Will they hand it to him again? It's trying to be all Jennings. No, they're going to throw, but they should have given it off because Battle Beast was in the backfield, and they're going to have to settle for a field goal. They are in the middle. Let's see how the line holds. It collapses. There will be some pressure. However, it will sneak through, and it's good. So both teams draw blood, but Viltrum with the heavier strike. They'll be receiving the ball. Immortal at the 7. Did I call the QB Immortal? Whatever. Invincible, Immortal. Similar, but not the same. And he's got to have his wide receiver 2. Does he lead him enough? Oh, a great play by the defender to leap up and just knock it out of the fingertips. And that's my son playing Dungeons & Dragons for the first time with his friends, which makes me so happy. Obviously, they saw a dragon and realized how quickly they will die because their party's completely unprepared for what comes at their way. Here's Hail Mary with to the 2-yard line, 2.5. Now, let's see. Was that tackle huge? Looks like Viltrum's got some good plays here. They should be able to punch it in and just like that. Just like that, it's another TD strike. Omni-Man racing in. And then he says, let me shove my schlong in your face. Strange bump on my arm. I feel the need to excise it. A little too deep for that. All right, here comes Boobie. A little bit faster than when we saw him first, but nice head-on tackle. Oh, and Boobie came in too quick. That knee had not healed. What's he gonna do, man? It's all I know how to do. I don't know nothing else. But he's out and will not return. Will not return for the rest of the season. at least regular season, and that's all we care about right at the moment. Oh, he's going to have wide receiver 1 pretty far open. Nice throw. Look at the strike right to him. 10-5, touchdown. And the Ballers angry about the harsh, looks like the replay, dirty tackles of Booby Miles. Shane Falco found his man, an immediate strike, shitty kick. But it doinks in. Down by 4. Gruff fires it off straight down the center. 17-yard line for Immortal, who dodges the first man, could keep going. Didn't get much help from a blocker who was just standing there. Thought he could have at least knocked his guy off the line. Still a good return, though, out past the 40. Gonna have the dump off. He threw it just a little too quick. Should have waited just a second, but Omni-Man still fortunate to come down with a grab. Got a dump off. Will he take it? He will. Barely. Robot juggles it, but then makes a couple of nice moves. Gets destroyed, but not after he picks up about 15 yards. Let's see what we're looking at here. Gonna try a quick dump off. Doesn't look like a good throw. Is not. 2nd and 10. Trying to pad this lead here. Looks like both these teams can come out swinging. A lot of pressure, and he's going to just take it off himself just to pick up a couple. But that brings up a big 3rd and 8. Not my favorite throw. Pretty well covered. Oh, and Charles Green, the arm was in motion, but he said, get your ass back here. And he drags Invincible down. It is a field goal. Looks like a pretty good shot. Could be just a little high. Oh, and it did. The wind blew it just a little too much. Now, unfortunately, they got to move back to the 20, but they'll take that. Oh, and Battle Beast gets in there. The line not doing its job for the Ballers. And then, once again, this time Duplicate is in there. 3rd and 20. Will they just be giving it right back to him? Or they're going to pitch it out with Jennings, hope he can make something of it. But he cannot. Well read. Only picks up 5. They'll certainly give him that on a 3rd and 20. So it's a big punt inside the red zone. Holds the ball a while. Not much pressure. Immortal back to receive. Deep kick at the 25. And he's just going to run into a wall. But then he gets a nice block. Should have hit the outside as soon as that block happened. But they're still starting in the 42. They'll take that. Gonna have a dump off. Needs to wait a second. Now he draws everybody in. That'll give his chance a man to make that move. But then he coughs up the ball. Oh, painful. Just when you thought they were sitting pretty, ends up to be a 25-yard positive exchange for the Ballers. They've got a dump off across the middle. He tries to force it in and does successfully. For a nice 15-yard pickup. Had an easy dump off right across the middle. Could have kept it himself for a while. Same play. They liked what they saw. They got several people open. He going back to Jarrett. Makes a nice run. Brought down inside the red zone at the 11. Ballers looking to take the lead here. Against an old foe. Oh, he decides to do the backward pass. Very dangerous. Jennings was discombobulated and got no yards. Let's see if the line holds. It does not. And it's a big sack by Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve, good porn site. Buy all your toys from Adam and Eve. All right, they're going to plunge up the middle. Oh, but then he coughs up the ball in a sea of red. But what do? God, it's on the edge, and they kick it out of bounds. What a bunch of bums. Just fall on the goddamn thing. Gives them a pretty easy field goal. It is low. Let's see. But he is able to doink it in, so it's just a 1-point lead. Still, though, solid defensive stand. I believe it was first and... I'm not sure it was first and goal, but 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Holds him to 3. Let's see what Immortal can do. Can he cut up? Now he's making some moves. Now he's juking and jiving, weaving and bobbing. Across the 50 he goes. Big return with 85 seconds left. As Planet V clings to a 1-point lead, tries to force it in. to Omni-Man, who could not make a play. Oh, they've got the man deep. Will he throw it? He does. It looks like a nice soft touch. He has to dive, but no one is there. And Hail Mary. The dive, the get up, the touchdown, and the spike. Mr. Invincible, what a shot. Big kick here, because that's a 2-point, 2-score game. Is there enough time left for them to do any damage? Some of that's going to depend on the return from Washington. He sees the middle, brings it back, and gets exactly out to the 20. 40 seconds, 7 seconds to go. 80 yards for Pater. 35 for a decent attempt at a field goal. And this will pick up a good chunk. 29 seconds now. They need one more of those to try to kick a good field goal. Let's see what he's going to do. Is he going to pitch it? No, but it's a called play. Oh! And he does not throw the ball away. Only burns 7 seconds, but loses 11 yards. Now they're in big trouble. This play has not worked well at all, but the line actually holds, and they've got a man deep. He should have held it longer. Oh, and he pushed it beyond the fingertips. How disappointing. Now the chance of a score is essentially nil. Falco's going to take it himself. All he's doing here is burning off frustration. So Planet V putting up 21 points. Nice little comeback after it looked like maybe they were going to blow them out. Both teams can score, have some heavy hitting plays. Thanks for the panty shot. Let's get back to the game. Sinclair kicking it deep. Looks like the safety there is feeling pretty damn good. Washington makes a couple nice moves, gets out to the 27. Let's see what they do. And it's a called play with a fumble. Oh, and there's a lot of them around, and Planet V falls on the ball. Huge break for them. Man, he speared him right at the right moment. Oh, and he's got him wide open. What's he going to do? Does he push it too far? No. The X was there, but Hail Mary reaches out, grabs it, double toe tap down. And man, making big gains off of that fumble. And suddenly, just like that, a 15.3 score lead. And then they cap it off with a giant deep kick to Washington. Washington struggles to get his feet set before he catches the ball. Is able to break past a couple. So a pretty solid return there, given how deep he was, about 30 yards. Let's see what Falco can do. Better coverage, tries to hit him in stride, but they read it well, knocked away. Same play. This time they've got that same dump off, but he gets too excited, pushed it too far. The P2 position is really fucking with his throwing here. And they did have a lot of pressure, but they picked it up and they left Jarrett wide open. They hit him in stride. Big pickup. That's what that play could do for you if that line holds. Here comes the swing to Jennings now. They were thinking pass, and he is going to get to the 4-yard line. First and goal. This is exactly the response they needed for a decent gain. They're going to try that exact same throw, and he's going to get help, not a throw, and look at the strength of Jennings. Gets a pop, bowls over a guy, splits the D, and good old Peter Jennings is there. And I don't know why I said Steve. Another short kick, but I think it'll doink in. It does. Let's see what happens. Gruff fires it. Now just an 8-point gain. That's exactly the drive they needed. Oh, and Immortal is met immediately, and that will hold him up. Does not even pick up 10 yards. And he doesn't have much. Tries to force it in. Now they're going to the split 4 wide. May just take it himself. He does. He's not horribly slow. Makes a couple of decent moves and gets that first down. Hello, Snuggles. How you doing? Not the flea flicker. He's going to roll out to the side. He's got 2 options. Fires it to Rush. Look at Rush, makes the moves, but he's brought down at the 28. How your titties feeling? And then it's knocked down. Got somebody wide open. Oh, but Jerry Verdier took his time and teed him up. Missed that open man. 3rd and 21 here. Big potential stop. Let's see what they choose to do. Going to keep it on the rollout. Oh, and it's knocked down right away. So they're going to have to go field goal. Long field goal from the top hash. Let's see what they do with it. And they kick it way wide. Not blocked, but way wide. Clearly got scared. And all of a sudden, we got ourselves a game. They do move the ball back to the 20. Rogers' little thing. Got to have his dump-off guy. This time, he leads him well. And they do give him the first. So a nice 10-yard pickup for Megan. The sleeve. A lot of motion. Line does not hold, and the Battle Beast tees him up. 2nd and 16. Offset formation. And not a good throw, but Jared comes back for it. Still able to pick up 11 on it. Called play. Oh, he should have just kept going to the outside. He was worried he would step out. Now it's a plunge up the middle. Read well. No real gain. 3rd and 12. 3rd quarter winding to an end. Big potential stop here. Outside of field goal range. Has a man in the middle. Waits perfectly for Megan, who then is going to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive as we start the 4th quarter. A lot of motion. Let's see if that line comes in. It holds pretty well, although they've got good coverage. You could fire it across perfectly timed to Jennings. Oh, but that's going to hurt. Jennings is down. Ray Jennings is out. That's 2 injuries now. And that's their RB1. I forgot about that. That's going to bring in Washington. And Washington looks relatively slow, but they've got the dump off to Eddie. And he gets the first down at the 2. Let's see what they're going to do. Are they going to plunge it up the middle with Meggett? Be the call I would go with. And they leave it wide open, and Meggett goes in untouched. Look at the ballers. They kick it deep all the way through. And there to return, just like the Ballers had, just like Complete PV had a massive kickoff of a touchdown. So do they, and they stuff them at the 10. Safety here would be catastrophic. Haven't had too many called plays for PV. It's going to try to fire it deep, and it's a jumping grab. Massive catch by Rush, who then is brought down a huge 50-yard strike. And just like that, got to be feeling a little more comfortable. Here's a nice run. Great blocking, and picks up 11. 4 wide now. Got some pressure up the middle, but he dumps it off to the robot, who makes a couple of moves and works hard to get 9. The pitch. He decides to follow his blockers, usually wise. Doesn't pick up a lot, but gets that first down. Reset. Inside the red zone. Gonna have a dump-off. Wants to wait a second. Got 2 dump-offs, actually. Oh, perfectly leads him open, and that is a TD strike. Omni-Man led just away from the defenders. Invincible. That was some backyard football right there. Motioned with his eyes. They knew what they were doing. And it's good. Back to an 8-point lead. Let's see if that point, it was not a missed extra point, but let's see if it makes a difference. And here's the sub Washington, who does have, it's not horribly slow, but is not Jennings. And, oh man, that play, it has worked a couple times, but it's also bit him. 2nd and 17. They try it again. Line holds a lot better. He's got his quick dump off. We're going to find Eddie, who at least makes one man miss. 3rd and 6. Really looking at a score. A lot of pressure. Oh, he doesn't see Battle Beast, or he panicked, one or the other, but it is 4th and 17. This is your game right here. What are they going to do? A lot of pressure. He's going to try to lead Jarrett perfectly, and does. Fires a rope to him beyond the defender. Not a good scenario, but certainly better than not having the ball. Oh, here's a called play. This is going to be brutal. Mauler brings him down. Loss of 10. They're fighting hard to only be out on the 25. Oh, this is a big play. He wants to wait as long as he can, except for getting it knocked down. That is a dagger. Now they pitch out to Washington, who has none of Jennings' speed and finesse. 4th and 17. They're going motion, not the play I would have called, and certainly not the play to be called. And so that's it. They're going to turn the ball over, down by 8, 49 seconds left, and PV has it in the red zone. Let's hope it's a fumble. Oh, if only they had waited a little bit longer. Could have pitched it back. See what happens here. He's got his dump off. Oh, he waits way too long, and Bobby Boucher. Mama says you should have thrown that ball quicker. 3rd and 27. Gonna have a deep guy. Gonna try to find him. Does he lead him perfectly? Oh, a nice block. I don't think he was catching it anyway. And that's the game right there. So PV holds on. 76% from Falco, but not enough. Could not overcome a couple of turnovers. Thanks for spending time down in the Palace of Love.